All right, we are going to look at the Unit 5 mid-unit. So let's look here. Number 1, which table contains only values that satisfy the equation y equals 0.5x plus 14? So if you look at these tables, they all have the same x values. It's 0, 5, 10, 15, and 20, so on all of them. So what I did was I started substituting my x values to see which y values matched up. So when x is 0, y is 14. All right, so that right there eliminated a, but the rest of them, 0 and 14, works for. So then I went to 5. When x equals 5, what does y equal? Well, half times 5 is 2.5, plus 14 is 16.5. So y equals 16.5 when x is 5. So then I looked here, and that says 5 and 39, which is wrong. This one says 5 and 16.5, which is correct. And this one says 5 and 14.5, which is incorrect. So the correct answer would be C. Once this is the only one that matches to here, you can double check these just to make sure, but at this point here, I do not need to go any further. So C is the correct answer for that one. All right, number 2. The amount of water an electric dishwasher uses to wash dishes varies directly with the number of loads of dishes. The dishwasher uses 32 gallons of water to wash 4 loads of dishes. How many gallons of water will the dishwasher use to wash 10 loads of dishes? So first I need to figure out how much per load. And so if it's 32 gallons per 4 loads, I just need to divide and find out that it was 8 gallons per load. Then I needed to figure out then how many gallons I'd be using. So 8 gallons per load. So 10 times 8, that's 80 gallons. So you should have chosen 80 gallons for number 2. Number 3, which graph best represents the equation y equals 1.4x plus 2? So we need to remember that this is our slope, and then so y equals mx, m is your slope, plus b, b is your y-intercept. So all I'm doing is looking first to see which graphs have a y-intercept of 2. So I've identified 2. So you see that my graph's not going through at where y is 2. So that one's not correct. This one is correct. Here it is incorrect. And D I had to paste over here. And that's above. That's going through at 1. So at this point, this is the only graph that has the correct y-intercept. And you can double check to make sure that the slope is correct. But this is the correct graph here. It's the only one that has a y-intercept of 2. All right. Number 4, which graph shows a non-proportional linear relationship between x and y? Remember when we're talking about non-proportional, it cannot go through the origin. So that's what I've got here, cannot go through the origin. So I'm going to identify the origin on all of my graphs, which is right here. My graph is going through there. Here, this one is not going through the origin, so that's non-proportional. So this one's good. This one goes to the origin, and this one goes to the origin. So G is the correct graph that is non-proportional. The rest of them are proportional and linear. All right. Here I have Anita has a collection of postage stamps from different countries. She has one book that contains 35 stamps. She has a second book that has 7 stamps on each page. The equation below can be used to find T, the total number of postage stamps Anita has, if the second book has P pages. So we have T equals, so our total equals 35 from the first book plus 7 per page. How many postage stamps does Anita have in all if the second book has 14 pages? So you need to take that 14 and substitute it in for your P, which is what I did here. 35, so total equals my total, 35 plus 7 times 14. So right here I multiplied 7 times 14 and I got 98. So then I'm going to have 35 plus 98, and then I added that over here, and I got a total of 133 stamps. So for number 5, you should have gotten 133 stamps. All right, last one. Lenore pays a total of $16.50 for every 6 shirts she has dry cleaned. Which graph models the relationship with the same unit rate? I didn't even break this down to find out what each shirt costs. What I looked at was at 6 shirts, how much money? So 6 shirts, that is approximately 16.5. I'm going to check the other graphs though, just to make sure. 6 shirts, not even close to the line there. So our graph is way over here, and here's the point we need to have on that graph. Next one, I've identified the point where $16.50 and $6 line up. Our graph again is way over there. And here, this one is even steeper yet. 6 shirts, $16.50 is way over here, and our graph is right there. So F was the correct graph for the rate of $16.50 for every 6 shirts. All right. If you were struggling on any of this, please come to my meetings. They're at 1 o'clock. Remember that. I have not been having a lot of participation on that. I may send out some invitations where it's kind of highly suggested that you come. But if you need help, you can also contact me via email if you're not able to make the 1 o'clock meeting. I hope you're having a great week, and I will see you next time.